Solitude is often misunderstood as emptiness, but it is anything but that. It is a quiet sanctuary where your mind and heart can meet, pause, and breathe. In these moments, thoughts untangle themselves, emotions settle, and subtle truths about life begin to reveal themselves gently. Choosing solitude is a deliberate and intentional act, a conscious decision to step inward. It is not a retreat from the world, but an embrace of your inner life, where you can explore your thoughts, reflect deeply and reconnect with the rhythms and desires that often get lost in daily noise. In solitude, clarity arises naturally. The busyness and demands of everyday life fade into the background, and your mind gains space to observe patterns, prioritize decisions, and discover what truly matters. In this quiet, insights emerge that are often impossible to notice amid distraction and constant activity. Creativity thrives in the stillness of solitude. Ideas flow freely, connections form between seemingly unrelated thoughts, and inspiration arises without pressure or expectation. Writers, artists, and thinkers throughout history have recognized that turning inward often unlocks breakthroughs that cannot be forced in noisy, crowded environments. Solitude is a place of emotional understanding and renewal. Being alone allows you to fully explore your feelings, joy, sadness, hope, or anxiety, without interference or distraction. It creates space for emotions to be acknowledged, processed, and transformed in ways that deepen self-awareness and emotional resilience. It is also a space of presence, where you can attend fully to your own thoughts, desires, and experiences. Solitude encourages active engagement with yourself, not passive reflection, helping you understand your needs, values, and priorities more clearly while nurturing a sense of inner calm and wholeness. Solitude teaches patience and observation. The world often rushes past, demanding immediate reactions and attention. In quiet moments alone, you can slow down, noticing subtleties and patterns that are usually overlooked, and develop the ability to respond thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively. Reflection becomes easier in solitude. Experiences, choices, and relationships can be revisited with honesty and calm. Here, answers to lingering questions or challenges often reveal themselves naturally, not through force, but through careful observation, contemplation, and the gentle unfolding of your inner awareness over time. Time spent alone strengthens resilience and self-reliance. It teaches you to find comfort, stability, and insight within yourself rather than depending solely on external sources. This inner foundation builds confidence, emotional balance, and the ability to engage with the world authentically and intentionally. Solitude nurtures gratitude and appreciation. Freed from constant distraction, even ordinary moments, morning sunlight, the warmth of a cup of tea, the sound of leaves in the wind, become richer and more vivid. Life's small blessings are seen with greater clarity, deepening awareness of everyday beauty. Self-awareness grows in these moments. Observing your thoughts, emotions, and reactions reveals desires, fears, and motivations that often remain hidden in social or professional settings. This understanding guides decisions, strengthens relationships, and fosters personal growth, allowing you to live more authentically. Simplicity emerges naturally in solitude. Without external pressures, you begin to focus on what truly matters. Complications fade, unnecessary concerns dissolve, and you gain the ability to act with intention, making choices aligned with your deepest values rather than reacting to constant external stimuli. Mindfulness is enhanced in quiet moments alone. Each sensation, sound, and experience can be observed fully: the taste of food, the sound of wind, or the feel of sunlight. Solitude allows the mind to rest while the senses awaken, bringing depth, richness, and fullness to ordinary experiences. Solitude fosters self-compassion. Alone, you can acknowledge mistakes, imperfections, and limitations without harsh judgment. This nurturing attitude towards yourself encourages healing, emotional balance, and personal growth, cultivating a gentleness and understanding that naturally extends to your interactions with others. Paradoxically, solitude strengthens connection with others. By tending to your inner life and cultivating awareness, you engage more authentically in relationships. Instead of dependence or neediness, interactions are rooted in completeness, allowing you to offer attention, care, and presence more fully to those around you. The inner voice becomes clearer in solitude. By stepping away from external pressures, you can hear thoughts, intuition, and insight that often go unnoticed. Listening to yourself nurtures wisdom, helps clarify purpose, and allows decisions to be grounded in deeper understanding rather than fleeting external influence. Alone time invites exploration of personal passions and interests. Creative or contemplative activities can be pursued without interruption, expectation, or judgment. These moments nurture curiosity and allow hidden layers of personality, creativity, and insight to emerge in ways that are often impossible amid distraction. Solitude cultivates courage. Facing your own fears, doubts, or anxieties without distraction teaches resilience and self-trust. By sitting with discomfort or uncertainty, you discover the strength to confront challenges with clarity and poise, building confidence that ripples into every area of life. It is a reminder that you are whole and sufficient. External validation is not required to feel complete. In the quiet company of yourself, you discover stability, calm, and a sense of inner abundance that empowers you to navigate life without depending on constant approval from others. Reflection in solitude sparks insight and connection. Thoughts, ideas, and patterns that once felt disconnected can link together, revealing new perspectives and solutions. The unhurried mind in quiet space naturally fosters understanding, clarity, and the ability to make intentional, considered choices. Imagination is nurtured when you are alone. Dreams, creative visions, and innovative thoughts can unfold freely. In these moments, the mind explores possibilities without constraint, giving rise to inspiration, new ideas, and a sense of wonder that often cannot occur in constant activity or noise. Authenticity deepens in solitude. Alone, you are free from social expectations, performance, or pretense. This freedom allows you to discover your true self, explore values, and develop a sense of identity rooted in awareness and intention rather than external validation. Solitude grounds the mind, body, and spirit. Quiet reflection restores focus, brings balance, and nurtures a sense of purpose. The calm, unhurried space allows you to reconnect with your center, strengthening clarity, resilience, and presence in everyday life. It creates a space for examining personal values, goals, and priorities. When external pressures fade, decisions can be aligned with authentic desires, rather than reactive impulses. Solitude fosters intentional living, helping you cultivate a life that resonates with your deeper self. Even short periods of solitude can be profoundly transformative. A walk alone, a quiet afternoon, or a few uninterrupted minutes can shift perspective, restore energy, and inspire creative thought. The accumulation of these moments over time deepens understanding, awareness, and emotional balance. Patience grows naturally in solitude. Observing life, thoughts, and feelings without rushing teaches trust in timing and the unfolding of events. This calm presence extends into relationships, work, and personal decisions, shaping actions with clarity and intention rather than impulsivity. Solitude invites wonder and appreciation. The small details of life, light filtering through leaves, clouds drifting in the sky, subtle natural sounds, take on richness and depth. In this quiet, observation becomes more vivid and moments often overlooked gain meaning and significance. It is a mirror reflecting your inner life. Thoughts, feelings, and patterns are revealed clearly without distraction, offering insight, understanding, and guidance. This reflection nurtures self-knowledge, fosters growth, and illuminates the path to living intentionally and authentically. Choosing solitude is an act of self-love. It affirms that your inner life is worthy of care, attention, and nurturing. By dedicating time to yourself, you invest in your own growth, well-being, and ability to engage meaningfully with the world. Independence grows without isolation. Solitude strengthens internal resources and clarity, allowing more authentic and intentional engagement with others. Relationships benefit from the inner stability and understanding cultivated during these reflective moments. Solitude is not emptiness, it is awareness, presence, and discovery. In these quiet spaces, the richness of life, connection, and personal growth becomes apparent. It allows you to experience the depth and beauty of being fully alive in your own presence. Ultimately, solitude is a gift, a deliberate, nurturing choice that deepens self-understanding, fosters resilience, and cultivates inner peace. In this quiet gift, life becomes fuller, richer, and more luminous, carrying awareness, calm and presence into every interaction, choice, and moment of being. Thanks for sharing this quiet moment with me today. Stay a little longer, solitude has more to say. I'd love to know your thoughts and feelings. Let's get a conversation started. Be happy. Be healthy. Live longer. Thank you. See you next time.